What would you rate the steak tacos in comparison to like other steak tacos? Like even like sit-down restaurants.
Sit-down restaurants, I give them usually like an 8 out of 10. Like they my jam. This, I'd probably give it like a 3. Like this
3 out
is
of
good.
10?
Yeah, this is like a fast food, but for like the moment of like what we have, this is better. If it was out of 5, it's probably a 4 out of 5 because it's a little better than that quesadilla. And quesadilla was 3, so.
So it's a 3 out of 10 and a 4 out of 5. Those ratios don't back that.
We actually just moved to Vegas.
For you, I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
All right, good morning, guys. It is the beginning of day 3. We ended up stopping last night a little bit earlier than we originally planned, but that way we could get some rest and hit the ground early this morning. So we're right outside Denver, and we're gonna drive through Colorado and Utah today, and we should hit Las Vegas at some point this evening. Yeah. So our room last night had a tub in it, which was really nice, and it also had a fireplace, so that was fun. And you can see the view of the main road from our room out here, so I'll show you guys that real quick, and then we're gonna go hit the road. So we will see you guys, for you it'll be seconds, but we'll see you guys at our first pit stop. Okay,
Bye.
I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me, shadowing me, I won. Oh, the sky is on fire. The lake is
After all, Adon stiffened. She looked like she was about to slap him up.
So as you can see, as you drive through the Colorado mountains, when you get in the shade, outside the shade, it's about 20-something degrees. But when you're driving in the shade between two big mountains, it's gone down to the lowest we've seen is like 14 or 13 degrees. It's crazy. And I watch, now that we're in the sun again, it'll start creeping up.
also look at these mountains. It's absolutely
Creeping up.
gorgeous.
Yeah, the drive is fantastic.
That's a ski slope. You can see the things that you take to the top.
Oh yeah, little chair things.
We're right outside Vail, which is a big like ski area. And my car does not like cold. And if you know anything about like Volts, they have like different modes that you can throw your car in, and they have one specifically that's called mountain mode, so that like when you're going down you generate more battery power. So, and then it can kick in some extra battery power when you need it to get over some like stronger mountains. So yeah, we're having fun in the mountains today, for sure. Yeah, that's a ski resort down there.
So you're already up to 19 degrees just because we're in the sun. It's crazy. It's only been like a minute.
It's pretty though. It's definitely pretty.
I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me, shadowing me, I won. Oh, the sky is on fire. The lake has turned to a golden sun.
Welcome back to our first stop of the day. Yeah, we got gas last time.
Gas, yeah. We stopped at Taco John's, which is a Wyoming-based taco restaurant, apparently.
Yeah, we started seeing them in like Indiana, Iowa, and I wanted to stop, but like we didn't. And
It's kind of weird. It's got some like local favorites, like a taco burger and a ranch burrito, which we didn't get today. I do kind of wonder if the local favorites is actually varied between the stores, or if it's always a local favorite, but that's kind of cool. And I guess they specialize in what they call ollies, which are basically round hash browns, which we got a bunch of.
yeah,
So
these
they're
little
kinda-
like breakfast potato things.
Yeah, they call them ollies.
Which honestly, I like those.
Yeah, looks like they fry everything in house. It's sort of like a Taco Bell meets a Moe's. They have like a salsa bar, but it's not open because of COVID. The actual eating area isn't open either. That's why we're back in the car kind of chowing down, but definitely a cool place.
Yeah, so I got a chicken quesadilla and I got their steak street tacos.
Yep.
And then we got some nacho cheese to dip our potatoes in. And Gary got a burrito.
Good size burrito.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a loaded burrito, I think.
Loaded with queso and stuff. And then we got, I got 2 hard chuck tacos.
Yeah, so we're gonna give it a try, and I'll give a little close-up of what it looks like, so that way we can throw that in here, and then we'll let you guys know what we thought about it. And we're like right between Colorado and Utah, so like we're like 30 miles out from Utah, so we definitely saw some really cool stuff, but we'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's eat, because my blood sugar is low, if you can't tell.
All right, so here is the, what is it, a queso boss burrito? It's a queso steak boss burrito, something to that effect. It looks pretty good, decent size, definitely for a sort of Taco Belly place. Very difficult to eat in the car, just FYI. But there's the huge burrito. Here's the side of like nacho cheese that we got with our ollie. I wonder what the nacho cheese. So there's our nice size. And as you saw when Nacy picked it up, it's a decent size of nacho cheese. And there's the ollies. They were really good. Here's Nacy's quesadilla.
Chicken. It's
Got
got
some peppers.
and onions in it too, so that might actually be pretty good.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
And then these are the steak street tacos, which honestly I don't see the steak, but it's way down in there. Not sure if you can see that.
They don't look bad, but it's definitely more like tomatoes and lettuce than anything else on this.
And then you also got 2 hard tacos, but we'll show that. All right, so I'm gonna try the quesadilla. I am, like, my blood sugar's low, so excuse the teariness. Sometimes it hits you like a ton of bricks. All right, let's see what this tastes like. It's definitely juicy, like the chicken's not dry. It's got a decent flavor. Peppers and onions are well seasoned. It's more of a liquidy cheese than like a sprinkled cheese.
It's like cheese whiz.
Yeah, but it's good. It's got a good flavor. Yeah, not bad. I'd give it what, like probably like a 3 out of 5. You want to try it?
Sure. Yeah, burrito smells good. It's got sort of like that, not really an old burrito smell, but you know, like that nicely made. It's pretty thick.
Looks bigger than like a Taco Bell burrito.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's kind of what the burritos used to be. Let's give it a try.
What does that look like inside there? Oh, that's cool. It's got like rice and beans and stuff, so kind of like those. Maybe a little smaller.
First bite was all rice, a little bit of beans. It definitely has like a interesting flavor to the rice. They've definitely added something else to the rice. So it's not like bland rice that you get a lot. It's got definitely has like maybe like a
Cilantro?
there's
Lime?
cilantro for sure, but like a chorizo maybe type of taste to it. Like definitely like a little spice.
Like some peppers or... What would you rate it?
So that bite was a lot more like cheese, and like Nacy's quesadilla, it is the more like cheese whizzy cheese than sprinkle cheese, and the steak's okay. I would probably rate this probably around the 3.5 area, just because nothing super stand out from it, and it is $7, so it's about $8 for the burrito, which isn't horrible, but it isn't great either for fast food. It's definitely interesting. I'll definitely get back to after I finish it to see if there's different taste.
So these are the steak street tacos, and you kind of have to dig to find the steak. It looks like it has like a sauce on it. I did squeeze some lime juice onto these tacos, so actually pretty good.
They remind me a lot of like the Taco Bell soft tacos back in the day. That's kind of what they look like.
Yeah, I'd have to say they're actually pretty good. Also, take a look at this. That was my pico. It's literally the butt of a tomato.
It happens.
Yeah, their pico's pretty good. There's like a cilantro-y like cream sauce on here. Maybe a little cajita cheese, maybe. I see like a sprinkly of a cheese, but I think I like this better than the quesadilla that I had. But so far, the potatoes and the cheese are my favorite. So, yeah.
What would you rate the steak tacos in comparison to like other steak tacos? Like even like sit-down restaurants.
Sit-down restaurants, I give them usually like an 8 out of 10. Like they my jam. This, I'd probably give it like a 3. Like this
3
is
out of
good.
10?
Yeah, this is like a fast food. I don't think I'd ever come back to a Taco John's, if I'm completely honest with you, except for maybe these potatoes and cheese. That's probably the only thing. But for like the moment of like what we have, this is better. If it was out of 5, it's probably a 4 out of 5, because it's a little better than that quesadilla. And quesadilla was 3, so.
So it's a 3 out of 10 and a 4 out of 5. Those ratios don't match up.
My brain's still trying to come back to functioning, but I mean, they're not bad. They're okay. Yeah, they're okay. They're like middle of the road. Maybe a 5. Maybe I should say a 5.
Out of 10.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. Yeah, 3 was a little bit too low.
Okay.
3 was probably a little.
So
like,
they're just average.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they're average.
I find it interesting too. They don't have like the onions and cilantro like you usually get. They're more like a lettuce tomatoey one.
But I think the cilantro's in the sauce.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Not bad. Could use some taco sauce though.
So before I hit this was my hard shell taco. I just want to touch back on the burrito again after finishing it. It was kind of funny because me and Nacy were having a discussion about the quesadilla and how sour cream would probably make it a little better. And it's like, oh yeah, it'd be good on my burrito too. And just when I got to the end of the burrito, that's where the sour cream was. So it's kind of one of those burritos that had a bunch of different stuff in it, but it was really separated. Like it had pico and stuff, but I didn't get to the pico until the end. So okay burrito, not great. And the steak, I've noticed on both the tacos and on the burritos, is more like a stewed steak than like a grilled steak, because they, I guess, leave it in the liquid for a while. So just so you know, if you get steak, it's more of a sort of like stewy steak than a grilled steak. So here's the hard taco. We didn't get it earlier. You can definitely see that the shells looks pretty fresh fried.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Is it just like ground beef inside?
We've got some beef, we've got some lettuce, and that's it. There's no cheese, so it's just beef and lettuce. I thought they'd have cheese, honestly.
That's weird.
But okay.
Maybe that's just how they do it out west.
Most of the time we get cheese too, I think. Let us know in the comments below. I think you get cheese though, not really. All right, so.
Ground beef better than the steak?
my opinion, yeah, the ground beef is a lot better than the steak. The taco is nice and fried like fresh, so you got that nice little crunch with the sort of fried corn shell that tastes really, really good. The ground beef's good. You know, it's ground beef, so it's you know, it is kind of what it is, but it does have a lot of taste, and it seems like they had a little bit of spices and stuff in there to give it a little flavor. And the lettuce is nice, a little fresh shaved lettuce. I actually like this, and the taters probably are my two favorites right now. So
Yay, I'm excited to try it.
this is pretty decent.
Scale 1 to 5, what would you rate it?
Let's go 1 to 5. I would probably rate this around like the 4 area. I think it's really good. It's not like the best tacos I've ever had, but it's a really good and solid taco. So this might be worth it. This and the taters, to come here and grab it at Taco John's.
All right, guys. So our first experience eating at a Taco John's, which is a Western
From Wyoming.
restaurant, was interesting, to say the least.
I mean, just think about it. People making Spanish food in Wyoming. I don't know how popular that is there. Never been there.
Yeah, that's one of the states we're not going through, thankfully.
But it's sort of like we talked about off camera. It's sort of like a Taco Bell, a little bit better than a Taco Bell. Probably like between Taco Bell and Moe's is where we would sort of put the ranking of this taco restaurant.
Yeah, I would probably make it, like, overall the experience maybe like a 4.5 out of 10. Like, it wasn't the best. I probably would go to Taco Bell before I came back here. Maybe, depending on if I wanted the little potato barrels and cheese. Those were good. Those, if you ever have a Taco John's and you're just driving through, that is definitely worth, I think, getting. But like, outside of that, like, Gary's hard taco was pretty good, and my street tacos were okay. But like, outside of the realm of that, I don't really know.
Yeah, for me, I disagree with her a little bit. I would actually go here before I go to Taco Bell. The hard taco is really good. There is some cheese on it. They just didn't put very much because I did find some on mine. But even beyond that, the meat, the ground beef tastes good. The taco shell tastes good, and then the potato barrels, like Nancy said, is actually my favorite. They're really good, and they give you like a huge amount of nacho cheese too to eat with it.
Yeah.
So I would prefer this place over Taco Bell, just from that standpoint. If you know Taco Bell brought back like the Mexican pizza and stuff, then maybe Taco Bell would sort of get up there. But right now, I would kind of come here first, just for those tacos and barrels.
Yeah, probably because there's not much that you like at Taco Bell. And honestly, there's really not much I like at Taco Bell either, now that I think about it. Yeah, so.
But the only thing, the qualm that I would say that overall is that the stewed steak is kind of different. So if you like beef stews and stuff, the meat here you'll probably like a lot. But for me, I'm more of a grilled steak guy, so that kind of makes the difference for me.
Yeah, and the ground beef was definitely tasty, so they did a good job on the ground beef. It's got some good seasonings to it, so that's going to wrap up our Taco John's
adventure
experience. So we're gonna hit back on the road. Like I mentioned before, we're almost in Utah, so yeah, gonna finish this last leg of this journey. I think we have one more stop. We go about 300 miles before we get gas, so we will see you guys at the next stop.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Utah.
So we just crossed into Utah. There is not another service area for like 40 miles, which I found intriguing. They told you that after the fact. So like, if you were somebody who needed gas or
Anything, restroom, anything, you're kind of
you're
stuck.
kind of SOL.
Man, it's really beautiful out here.
Yes, it's gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. There was a little like this is like a view area, and they do have like an outhouse style bathroom. And when I say outhouse, it is an outhouse. It's literally a hole in the ground.
Yeah, it's an outhouse.
You might fall.
No sink or anything.
Yeah. But so yeah, so we stopped, went to the bathroom, stretched our legs for a minute, and we're gonna get back on the road. So yeah, we're in Utah. One more state after this, or last state after this.
So that's where we're going.
Yeah. So yeah.
get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me, shadowing me, I won. Oh, the sky is on fire. The lake has turned to a golden sun. Oh, I'll never get tired. I just wanna dance, just wanna I'll never get tired. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across.
So we finally made it in Vegas. It took us 3 days. So just wanted to thank you guys for hanging out with us, and I might say goodbye upstairs too. So let's go outside.
I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made